Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Takes it at the 7. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Robinson, a first down and then some. And some room to work. And finally taken down at the 34. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Robinson now off the option. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 8 yards on the pickup. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On first down, Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember, earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep following the pickup of 4. Here's second and 6. Jackson sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On second down, it's Robinson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. They'll run here with Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They go play action now. Jackson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Full of run show Fatukasi in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. To throw, Mayfield. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Ravens 10, Browns nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield on play action. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll run on first down. It's Ray. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. It's Jackson. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Stanley. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, it's Ray. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown. David Njoku. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. On the run, it's Robinson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They go play action with Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Completes it to Davis. And he goes out right around the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield down. Forced out to his left. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They'll run on first down. Robinson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 33. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Robinson now off the option, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On second down now, it's Ray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Robinson now off the option. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hey, man, I guess we're looking at the wrong side right here.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13.
Ravens 34, Browns 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Mayfield's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On 2nd and 1, Mayfield. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to let it go again. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Robinson now off the option. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident throw.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson to throw. Man open is Robinson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. James Robinson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, 2nd and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. Room here to run. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now to add the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, it's Ray, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now a handoff here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just